Hey fellas, Russ coming at you. I got before me a couple of Schrade Stockmans. I believe these are out of the 1981 series. That's a tradesman series. And we have one that they released that's called the Farmer. Hopefully you can see that on this shield here. And the other one is the Rancher. And so I ask myself, am I a farmer, am I a rancher, or am I a pig? Maybe I'm a pig. Why could Rusty be a pig? Well, I got these on eBay within 10 minutes of each other. They were from the same seller. And so I know I was competing with the same people. And this one came first at $58. And I won this one next 10 minutes later at $68. And do I feel bad? No. $68 for this knife. Gorgeous. So what'd you get, Rusty? Well, both of these are in this red bone. They made this in, what do you want to call it? Green bone as well. And you might even find some of these knives kind of done by Parker Frost. In 1978, he had a series, and he had Stockmans known as the Bison. I think they were in a brown bone, and Shrade did red and green bones in the Tradesman series. We'll go over that. Both of these are model number 1497, and if I got my information right, they are limited to 1,500 a piece. So with that said, these are, there was only 3 more made after this one on both of these. These are a matching numbers set, if you will. And I didn't know that at the time. I guess I did and I didn't. But anyways, let's get over to the characteristics. The spacing is actually good on these, if you will, the centering type stuff. This is supposed to be called a Zebu bone, and you guys can fill me in if you know about that. So like I was saying, Zebu is a cow. I want to say it's a, shall we say, a imported cow. It's a foreign cow. I think they might be bigger, and I think their bones are therefore bigger, maybe even stronger, thicker. But these are both going to be the red, and there's a peek at hopefully at our model number. Forget what kind of shield this is called, but boy, oh boy, it's just so well done with the coloring. This is baby butt smooth. And I knew what I was getting because I had my miner knife. It's a single bladed trapper. They do make this in a trapper. Want to say they call that one the Lumberman. And I think they make it in a muskrat. Oh, but I don't remember the name. However, Frost made them in a muskrat. And they called theirs Johnny Muskrat. So these are known as a tradesman, and you're going to see a TM, and I don't have my glasses on. It's a 1 or a 2, a 3 or a 4 for tradesmen. And tradesmen then were the miner, the lumberman, the farmer, and the rancher. And they got this blade etch, and this blade etch is commissioned by an artist named, I'll slaughter his name, Frank Giorgianni, something like that. Beautiful design. Little tiny bit of stepping here. What do we got? So decent. This has actually, compared to like a case even, this has really nice springs. No half stop, no blade rub, and just a great blade grind. You can see the belt type grind here, as well as the edge. And I can tell you, come sharp. So we got our sheep's foot here. Take a peek at that with your nail nick. We'll go ahead and close this up. I think I'll leave that open while I get this through. That one is a little bit tough. A little bit tough there. Still, we got that machined type of a finish here. And a little stepping. So in the open position, there's some stepping on this one. I'm fighting some wind, so I hope it's not bothering you guys. I may have to shut down from time to time. Okay, we'll take a quick peek at this particular one. This one is the Rancher. So we'll see if we can get that. There we go. And in the video, my Shrade videos and or my Camillus knife videos, I say how they kind of remind me of each other with their blade grinds. And I do have a comparison knife, so I will get to that. I think the next thing we'll show you, I want to show you the boxes these came in. And we'll just do it real quick. Show you the boxes these came in, probably since a lot of us haven't seen boxes from 1981. And I'll see. Oh, this is a much smoother pull. And oh, still has nice spring. So I'm going to set these down and get set up for comparisons. Okay, and now we're turned to the unboxing. So notice on both of these, they're marked $14.97. One of them is the Rancher, one of them is the Farmer. So we'll go ahead and take a peek at the Farmer first. By Schrade Cutlery. There's an image. Remember, it's a Frank Giorgianni. I'm going to put his name in there. But just wanted to kind of show you guys what these boxes look like. Try not to lose everything in the wind here. And then we have the Rancher. And the Rancher, that's how that box is looking. We'll take that out, try to keep these lined up, and we'll take a look at these. We'll finish these with the comparison that we got going. So stay tuned. Okay, as luck would have it, I got 4 Stockmans about the same size. 3 of them are made in the USA. One of them I use a lot for comparison knife. So we're going to keep that out. That's my Roper Pit Viper. And we'll take a peek. We'll use the Rancher. This one's in 1065. If you guys know, 1065 carbon steel. If you guys know what the steel is on the Shrade, let me know. It's going to be a Schrade+. That's what I believe the steel is. Take a peek at the Jigged and take a peek at the die on both of these. Fit and finish. And this Roper is done nicely. Just, kind of a lazy half stop on this, but very much designed. So that Roper's a nice knife. It's about 20 bucks, but I would take this Schrade, well obviously I did, all day long, every day. I think we'll keep this one out for the next comparison here. So that's a look at with the liners and the bone. Okay, and this roper has threaded bone, or excuse me, bolsters. So we'll set these two off to the side, and I'm gonna grab my next comparison knives. And a little thing I'm gonna start maybe in this video I've been trying to do is include a knife we'll call you don't see that one every day. And this is a Remington. It's a Remington R8. And I believe this is a Camillus made knife. If you guys know anything about that, go ahead and fill in the gaps. It has Delrin, and as you can see, it's about the same size, very much the same, you know, pattern, a lot of things going for it. Now this one has pins kind of showing. So we'll take a peek if we can. Little bumps there, little bumps there. Depending on the year, we had a little funny thing going on with Camillus and buck, from my understanding. I don't want to get too far into this. That is with they're early before the mid 70s. I'm not sure up until when. Camillus, Buck contracted Camillus to make their Stockmans. And then, at some point in time, Camillus contracted Buck, I want to say. So the tables turned a little bit later on. Here we go. Let's go ahead and open this up. This is a pretty special, like I said, that's something you don't see every day, and that would be the sheep's foot blade on this one. And so we're back. We were taking a look at the sheep's foot on this one, and it's pretty cool because it's serrated. So when you take a peek here, and so I'm not exactly sure what kind of steel we're using in that. I have a suspicion this is a stainless steel in my Shrades. But I'd love to hear from you guys. And I think this one has the difficult spade blade. I'd rank it, I don't know. And take a peek at how those are shaped. And at least you can see maybe the similarities I'm talking about with blade finish, blade shape, blade grinds. And let me know what you think here. Going to pull this out. And we'll do one final comparison and then we'll be done. And that comparison is going to be with the clip point blades on these, and just so we can maybe see the blade grinds. Like I said, they seem very, very similar. I'm not saying these are the same companies, these are different, but this is definitely Shrade, this is Camillus, and they're just very, very similar knives in a lot of ways. So we're going to be done. I want to thank you guys for joining me. Look for this. I'm going to include these in with some case crimson bone knives.